Hello friends, welcome back to my session. This is Aryan Vishwakarma and today I am going to teach you how to create histogram in Excel sheet. Friends, I will be teaching you two ways of creating histogram in Excel sheet. Before starting the program, I would like to request all the new viewers to get subscribed to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you will be getting notification on upload of new videos. Friends, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to click on the like button and also share the link of the video with your friends and colleagues so that they can also learn this process. So let's start the program then. So friends, in the Excel sheet over here you can see we have already created a histogram, which is basically a histogram for height of trees. So I have taken 100 number of data point over here. So the serial number. So in column A you can see we have a serial number starting from 1 to 100. It goes till 100. And in column B, we have over here height of trees in meter. So I have taken 100 data points. Friends, it is usually being said that for a good histogram, you should have minimum number of data point of 30. But I would personally recommend that if you do not have a scarcity of data, then you go for minimum 100 number of data point, because that will make a good histogram and that will help you to understand the distribution in a proper way. So friends, the first way to create a histogram I am going to teach you. For that you would require this bin value. Bin is basically the class interval which is displayed over here in the X column, and in this column H you can see the frequency. This is basically showing the frequency of this data point. So frequency of 0 means we have 0 data point between 17.5 to 18.01. That means we have reviewed all the data point over here in column B and we have found that there is 0 occurrences of tree height between 17.5 to 18.01. In the same way, if you see over here, this is 2. That means we have 2 number of observations between 18.01 to 18.51. And this frequency from column H are being plotted here in histogram. So in this histogram, these bin values are being displayed in x-axis and these frequencies are distributed in y-axis. So friends, let's start the process step by step so that you can understand how to create this histogram in Excel sheet. I've kept a blank template already ready for you. So friends, for preparing the histogram, you should be having this data ready with you. And the first step would be to create this bin value, that is class intervals, and to identify the frequencies of these class intervals. And for that we will be requiring some background data. We need to identify maximum values of these total observations, minimum value, and we need to find class intervals also. So let's first identify the maximum value. And to identify the maximum value, we'll place our cursor over here, type is equal to, and then start typing max. When you type max, you will get a drop down menu. Double click on max. Then it is asking you to identify numbers for which you want to find the maximum value. So we will be selecting this whole set of data point. And for selecting this whole set of data in column B, we will be clicking on the first cell. Then press Ctrl, Shift and downward arrow button in one go. So you can see friends, all the data in column B are being selected. Press enter. Now your maximum value is being identified. Let's repeat the same process for minimum. Place your cursor over here, is equal to, then we'll type minimum. We'll get a drop down menu. Double click on minimum. Now this is again asking for identifying the number. We'll place our cursor over here. Press Ctrl, Shift and downward arrow. It will select the whole number. Enter it. Now your minimum is also being identified. If you want to know the total count of data we are having, type is equal to, type count, double click on count and again select the whole set of data. Ctrl Shift downward button and then press enter. So we have 100 data point and the maximum value we have is 22.4 meter. minimum value we have 17.8. Now let's identify the interval, and for that place your cursor over here is equal to start bracket, select maximum minus minimum, and then let's divide this subtraction of maximum minus minimum, which is range, by 8. Press enter. Now you will get your class interval. So your class interval is 0.57. Friends, for a good histogram or for a good distribution in histogram, it is being considered that a class interval of 8 to 10 is good. So here we will be selecting 10 class intervals, and for that we have divided this maximum minus minimum with 8. Now the class interval we will be putting in bin. That will be our bin value. Now let's start filling the bin column. So the first value in our bin column will be the minimum value, that will be 17.8, and the next value in the bin column will be the previous number, that is the minimum number, plus the class interval. Let's enter it. Now to identify the rest of the class interval from this area till that, let's put some formula over here in the second cell. Let's freeze this E10 value, which is class interval. So for that we will be placing our cursor here before E10 and then press F4. With that your interval is now frozen. Press enter. Now when you drag this corner till the end, now each of the cell in bin column will have previous number added with interval value. This is one of the easiest way of identifying class interval in this column. Now our class interval is identified. Let's identify the frequency of all these bin values. For that, type is equal to, go to formula, go to more functions, go to statistical, and then go to frequency. So we have our frequency over here, click on that. Now this is asking you to identify two data values, that is data array and bin array. So let's first identify data array. For that, click over here and then select this whole height of tree, that is column B. For that, Control Shift downward arrow. Your data is selected. Click over here. So let's now select the bin arrays. Click over here and then select these bin arrays, that is G5 till G14. Click over here, then make OK. Now friends, you can see it is showing 1. That means we have one observation between 17.8 to 18.38. Now to identify rest of the frequency for rest of the bin values, let's do some setting. Now select this whole frequency cells, place your cursor in the formula bar, then press Control Shift and enter in one go. Now you can see by pressing Control Shift and enter in one go, all the frequencies of all the bin values has been identified. Now let's cross check it whether the frequencies identified are matching to the count values. So let's select these frequencies. Now you can see over here it is showing sum of 100. That means our formula setting is right. Now friends, we have identified the bins, that is class intervals, and we have identified the frequency also. Let's now make the histogram. Go to insert, go to column, select the first column, that is clustered column, click on that and you will have your blank template ready. Now select the data, right click on the chart, select data and select this frequency values. Click on OK. Now friends, you can see your histogram is ready, but it is not looking like a histogram. It is basically looking like a bar chart or column chart. And to convert it to a histogram, we need to do some setting. So let's first make this little bit bigger. Delete this frequency, we don't require this. Select these grid lines, delete the grid lines also. Click on any of the column, right click, go to format data series. Now here, make this no gap to 0. Now you can see by making this no gap to 0, the gap between the column chart has gone. Now it is looking like a histogram. Now let's go to border color, go to solid line and change the color to black. Now with that, this histogram column border color has turned to black. So let's close this. Now in the x-axis, this is not displaying our bin value, and for that, select the chart, right click the chart, go to select data and come over here to this part, click on edit, and now we need to change our axis level range, and for that let's select this bin range values. Click on OK and then close it. Now you can see your x-axis values has been changed to the bin range. Now we also want to display the data values over here. For that, click on any of the bar, right click, go to add data labels, click on that. Now you can see the data values of each of the bars are also being displayed. You want to change some setting, click on the values, go to home, make it bold, make it bigger. If you want to change the color also, you can change the color also. Let's make it red. This is looking great. Now friends, your histogram is ready. If you want to name the x and y axis, and for that, select the chart, go to layout, go to axis title, click on that, you will get a drop down menu. First select primary horizontal axis title, select this one, click on that. With that, your option to name the x-axis has come. Now let's name the x-axis to bin. You can change the name of x-axis and y-axis the way you want. In the same way, let's repeat the process to name y-axis also. And for that, let's select horizontal title. Let's name this one as frequency. This is not looking good. Let's change this to vertical title. This is looking better because this is occupying less space. So friend, your histogram is ready now. You want to change the border color also. Select the chart, right click, go to format chart area, go to border color, select solid line, and let's change the border color to orange. Now go to border style. Let's make the border line thickness to little bit more thicker. Close it. Now friends, you can see your histogram is ready. If you want to change the title of the histogram, you can change it. Let's make it histogram. So friends, we are done with the histogram. Friends, now let's understand the second way of preparing histogram in Excel sheet. And for that, let's go to data, and you can see over here in extreme right corner, you have data analysis tool pack. But this won't be there as a default setting in your Excel sheet. If it is not showing in your Excel sheet, you need to activate it, and for that, just follow my instruction. Click on the office button, click on the general options, go to add-ins, click on that. Now here you can see you have analysis tool pack. Click on that, go to this portion that is manage. Now here in my case, this is already being selected, Excel add-ins. If in your case this is not being selected, go and select this Excel add-ins, then click on go. Once you click on go, this will take a while to get your data analysis tool pack activated, maybe around 5 to 10 minutes. So once you are done, you can start using your data analysis tool pack. And for that, let's delete this histogram first. So friends, now let's go to data analysis, click on that. You will get a drop down menu, and we have many options over here. Let's click on histogram, click on OK. Now this is asking us to select some values. The first one is input range, and the input range we will be selecting, that will be column B, the way we have done earlier. Click on the first cell, press Ctrl Shift and downward arrow. This will select the whole data from column B. Click over here. Now this is asking us to select the bin range. Click over here, select the bin range. Then Next, you need to click over here, that is output range, and we need to find a suitable place where the output range will be displayed. Click over here and then let's click somewhere in a suitable position. So let's click over here. Then you check on chart output. Do not check any of the other areas. We don't require that. Now click on OK. Now friends, you can see with the press of a button, your histogram is ready. But here also, this does not look like a histogram. So we need to do some setting. First of all, let's make this histogram a little bit bigger. Let's delete this frequency from here. Now friends, here also we need to do some setting the way we have done our earlier style of histogram making. So click on any of the column, right click, go to format data series, then make this no gap to 0. Now see, your columns are converted into histogram. Same way, go to border color, go to solid line and select the color to black. Now your border color has also come. Close it. Right click on the chart. Go to add data labels. And with that, your data labels are also being displayed. Select the data label. Go to home. Make it bold. Make it bigger. If you want, you can change the color also. Friends, in this type of histogram making, with the use of data analysis tool pack, you don't need to put any effort for calculating the frequencies. That's the only effort you can save. Friends, today I taught you 2 ways of making histogram in Excel sheet. Now it is up to you to select the best options for you. And friends, don't forget to check our other videos on how to create Pareto chart in Excel, how to create speedometer chart, battery chart in Excel sheet. And very soon I am going to make other videos on how to create control charts in Excel sheets. So friends, best wishes from my side. This is RN Vishwakarma signing off now until the next video. Take care friends and have a great day ahead.